3, 2, 1. Wonderful. Wonderful.
Oh, baby.
Welcome back, everybody, to the Brain Leak podcast. Now,
Ethan's coming to you from the year 2012.
Usually, it's like, if you want to watch, if you want to listen, whatever. I would highly encourage watching this episode, even for a moment, just to experience.
Just to see Ethan's just lovely setup. It's
my dungeon setup.
It's summer, 9 p.m.
Mm-hmm.
The sun is setting behind him.
Yes. I think I might be able to change the color of the sunset. I'm not gonna.
No, I like it. I like it. I like a color. I like a color of yellow in the background,
Yeah, it's real nice.
Yeah.
For context, I am home in Maine currently, and I am recording this in my old office, which has now kind of been turned into like a little storage room. But it's weird because, one, none of the foam padding that I used to have in here is up, so it's all just white. It kind of looks like I'm in a weird dungeon.
It looks like you're in a cell.
Yeah, it looks like a padded cell, and also the ceiling is padded because there were these beams that went across the ceiling. The ceiling's super low because this is my father's basement.
Mm-hmm.
But there's these beams that went across, and so we shoved insulation up in there and then put just like a layer of fabric to keep the insulation up and just stapled it.
Was that to shut you up?
Probably a little bit.
Or was it actually for heat?
It was for recording.
Oh.
It was for recording. This was for my, I want to say, 17th birthday.
Wow.
So to give a little bit more
I hate that your 17th birthday was 9 years ago. Just under 10.
Yeah.
That bothers me so much.
Well,
It's been almost 17 years since I was 17. Oh!
We're all getting older.
Oh, where were you when the towers fell? Oh!
I remember where I was when the towers fell.
Were you in that house?
Surprisingly. No, this was in the other house.
So
I
you
was with my
never
mother.
forget somewhere else.
I was with my mom, and she was folding laundry and watching the Today Show and everything happening on this little tiny white TV that we had. It was great. But anyway, on my 17th birthday, so the basement down here is really long. My dad's house is like skinny and long.
Damn, Dad! What up, fucking girth gang?
So the basement is just it's the whole width or the whole length of the house, so it's very long, but it's narrow. So for my 17th birthday, and I would make videos down here, for my 17th birthday, my dad was like, son, we're gonna build a wall. so we
But Dad, who's paying for it?
Mexico's gonna pay for it. Yeah, so we built a wall to make this an actual room. And then we put insulation in the ceiling, and then like fabric and stuff. So the sound in here is like completely dead. Even with all the foam off of the walls, well, there's a bunch of shit in here, so I guess that helps.
I wish I could hear, but for everyone at home is listening to like the perfect audio out of your microphone. I have to listen to Ethan through AirPods Max, which makes it sound like you're speaking through a glass cup.
I'm so sorry.
It's okay. I can still understand. As long as the people at home have their content, I'm happy.
The setup is jank.
I kind of like it.
Bit.
It's old school.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'm like, is my setup too nice looking? Is it like unattainable? Is it too like depth of fielded? Should I get a Logitech webcam again and just embrace culture?
Yeah, right? I kind of miss it. We were talking about that a little bit the other day because we were talking about Germa.
Yeah.
And I was like, I love how wildly successful Germa is, but he still looks like he has like my first streamer setup.
Yeah, it's like he's never made any money doing his job.
I kind of love that though, and it is kind of nice being down here and being like, wow, this is real, like bare bones, but it's kind of nice.
I might nice. If I do Nostalgia Week again, I kind of want to get a Logitech webcam and just record that. But I don't even know how to record that anymore. Will OBS even accept that as an input?
Yeah, it's gotta. Oh man,
I don't even know how to record like a USB camera anymore.
You should go whole hog into it, so you get the Logitech C920, and then you should get a Blue Yeti, and you should turn the gain way too high.
Oh, that would be sick. I might just do that for a week anyway. Never mind Nostalgia Week. I just want to record videos that way to see what it's like.
Right? And don't have good lighting, just...
I put a big blue curtain behind me.
That would be so fun.
I still have the hat somewhere. It's over in the corner somewhere.
Oh, you should get the hat like put in a glass case.
Oh,
get lights for
I'm trying to figure out what to do with it because I don't wear it anymore, and I'm like, I washed it one time. It kind of shrank it a little bit where the fabric's kind of like a little shitty on it now, and I'm like, do I want to keep this thing? I definitely don't want to throw it away, but should I? I kind of want to give it away for an auction for charity sometime, but I'm worried that I'll put it up for auction and it'll be like, someone paid $2,000, and I'm like, that's a lot of money, but I'm like, in the grand, I want like somebody with deep pockets to come in and buy it for like $150,000. Like, they were going to donate it anyway, but they got the hat instead. Yeah. I want it to be like a big thing.
I think if you did do that, you should, and like they can open it and take it out if they want, but I think you should get like a museum case for it.
Like put it in resin.
Yeah, that would be sweet. I really love the idea. I want to pressure you into doing this Nostalgia Week, but really make it like old school.
Old, yeah.
So good.
I'm not going to shave my face or cut my hair, though.
No, you don't have to do that, but I think that you should do like old YouTuber angles. Like, kind of like what I'm doing with the camera.
Yeah,
right
when you started the call, the camera was like at your feet.
Yeah, because like everybody's camera angles were really low back then, or like very high and like right on you.
Yeah, or like way to the side where it's like side profile. I guess people still kind of do that now. I mean, some people have some god awful angles in their stuff. Like, I remember watching Ninja one day. It's like the side of his head. I'm like, I don't look at the side of your face. Tim the Tatman's is like in space. He like stuck to a fucking Starlink satellite and is looking down at us.
This is so far away. I don't understand.
It's fun for like a second cam, but if that's your main thing, like I like being able to like look into my camera, and I used to have it like above the screen, but it was like everything was like too centered. I liked the idea of like when I'm talking to the audience, like you turn and talk to them. Because I don't know, it feels more engaging that way. Like, you're getting me time.
God, my pet peeve, and streamers do this all the time, is when they don't flip their camera, or if it's not pointed the correct way. So, for you listening at home,
it's like, I'm staring at the game right now. And then I turn to the audience all the time. It's like, my screen's over here, though.
Yeah.
So like you're staring out of frame all the time.
You're staring like right into the side of the frame because you naturally will want to follow what the other person's eyes are looking at.
Yeah.
And so if they're looking into the edge of the thing, you're naturally going to want to look there. You want to have your face facing where the game is. And a lot of people are like, oh, but then I'd have to flip my camera. It's like, cool. Nobody cares if you're... Like...
I flip my camera all the time in my recordings, I think. Or I used to. I don't know if I still do. But we flip it for this, because normally we're both talking this way when you're at your setup at home, which would just look weird. It's like a dog looking at somebody with a ball on screen and they throw it off frame. If you're watching a Let's Play, you're like, where's he going? What's he looking at?
It would be so weird if they didn't flip it in post, so we're both looking like the same direction, but not at each other.
Yeah. It's like looking at a guest.
Yeah. It's
like,
so funny.
Hey, you want the ball? You want the ball? What's that? What are you drinking? What are you drinking in that mug?
Oh,
I tell you what you're not drinking. I can tell that it's not liquid death in that mug. You wouldn't be drinking liquid death from that mug because you'd be drinking from one of the tall boy cans that look like a beer.
the tall boy cans that look like a beer. It's genius. It's the summertime, Sean, and I want to be going out to some fun little cookouts and parties, drinking by the lake, but, you know, I'm trying to drink less alcohol and maybe drink a little bit more just water.
A bit more iced tea, agave, you know, with vitamins.
Minerals. I want something that can taste delicious and also maybe not get me drunk.
Yeah, or
Maybe
also
it
it's
can
just loaded with a
quench my
bunch of calories.
Or
Oh,
a bunch
walking
of
down the
caffeine.
street. Walking down the street and you just get attacked by calories out of nowhere.
They just come onto your body and they just go, oh, I'm going to stay here for a while. And you go, how do you get this off?
You fucking elbow from the top rope. Not liquid
And
death.
that's what liquid death does. They elbow from the top rope onto the calories without, there's no calories.
Onto
On
your
the calories.
thirst. Onto the thirst. They kill the thirst. Right?
Right.
Hey, if we've sold liquid death to you really, really goodly just now, you could probably get some for yourself. Go to Amazon or a retailer near you. But Brain Leak listeners get 20% off the first Liquid Death apparel purchase, available exclusively at liquiddeath.com/brain.
That's liquiddeath.com/brain. Listen, Liquid Death has sponsored us a couple times now, and they are fantastic. And I've asked them, hey, can I keep getting Liquid Death from you guys? Because it tastes so damn good.
It is very tasty.
This is a genuine thing for me. I keep saying, hey, if you want to keep sending me more Liquid Death.
Yeah.
It's tasty as hell, and it's gotten me away from sugary sweet drinks like Sody Pop.
We have a script to read for some of these ad reads, but we don't need a script to say that Liquid Death is awesome. Liquiddeath.com/brain.
liquiddeath.com/brain. Murder your first. Oh, that stress ball. I used to have almost the exact same one. Oh, I can feel it.
Oh,
I can imagine what it would feel like if I licked it.
I have this as like a grounding thing instead of a fidget spinner for therapy. So it's like, if I have to do these things, or I can't do it when I'm recording because my hands are busy jerking off under the counter. Or if I'm on like, especially Zoom calls, I'm like, I have to like stay in the moment. And this is like my way of doing it. Because otherwise I'm like, okay, here we go. Introductions. Hi, I'm Tony. I work on e-commerce at the company. Hi, Tony. Nice to meet you. Like, holy fuck.
Hi, Tony.
Hello. And then I never have to do introductions because everyone's always like, well, we know who you are. I'm like, yeah, I know who you are. Like, we had emails before this.
I always feel really awkward in those calls where I don't really know what to say. And I'm like, thank you all for being here and telling me stuff.
That's why I just try and make people laugh in the calls because I'm like, I don't want to talk business. I just want, you see One Punch Man? Cool, right?
Pretty nice. He's bald.
Did you see, I tweeted about it just now, that Taylor Swift's tour made so much money that she gave a bonus to all her staff of $55 million total.
What? What?
She had 50 truckers bringing around her set, which, I mean, if you look at her fucking set, it seems bananas and all the costume changes and everything. But she has 50 truckers on her tour, and she gave all of them $100,000 each as a bonus. So she gave like $5 million just to the truckers, and in total she gave $55 million to everybody.
That's dope. Good job, Taylor.
Yeah.
I love that. That's sick.
Apparently she's going to make like $1.4 billion off this tour.
What the fuck? It's so insane seeing how big that tour was. Is she done with it? Is it over? Is
I think
the era done?
I think it's wrapping in America, but I think she has to do Europe still.
Oh, Jesus.
I don't keep
Christ.
up with the T-Switties. I'm sorry.
I don't either.
I'm like, someone made $1 billion and gave money back to the people who helped them make $1 billion? What?
What? That's unheard of.
That never happens. Imagine if Elon Musk, instead of spending $40 billion on a platform and spend it on his kids. or
Imagine
his
if he
staff.
didn't rename the platform to one letter for some reason. It's so stupid. Did you see that they changed the tagline of the company?
No, what does it say now? Wait, what was it before?
I don't know what Twitter's tagline was before.
See, I want to search it, but what's the new one?
I don't even know what this means. The slogan for the company formerly known as Prince, the company formerly known as Twitter, is "Blaze Your Glory."
That is the most
blaze your glory.
Oh my god! It's like something a 14-year-old would say.
I know, and his name is Elon Musk.
Blades of glory. I want somebody.
No, blaze.
Somebody has. Well, I know, but somebody has to have done Blades of Glory with Blaze of Glory over it. What do you mean, Blaze of Glory? Oh, I'm posting on X. Here I go blazing my glory.
It sounds like a weird euphemism.
Yeah, it sounds like you're smoking weed. Blaze your glory.
Blaze your glory. I don't know what that means. I also...
I want to find out what Twitter's original tagline was. It's probably something like, Twitter, what's happening?
Yeah. Something.
Twitter's tagline.
Not horrible.
Oh, there it is, blaze your glory. Oh, it used to be just let's talk, which is exactly what the platform is about.
Yep.
Now it's about blazing glory. Dude, I need to like change my profile picture to have like sunglasses. I need to have like racing stripes or flames as my banner picture. I need to go like full Guy Fieri on this.
I just don't understand. I mean, I don't understand how Twitter works now. You know, like, are there no other people in positions of power at the company that can make decisions? Because they all seem like just dumb ideas from Elon. Like, is there nobody there that can be like, hey, maybe we should not do that because that's fucking stupid?
Yeah, isn't it weird how for stuff like SpaceX, it's like, let's make reusable rockets, the biggest ones ever, and go to Mars. And it's like, whoa. And then for Twitter, it's like, let's change it to X. Let's change the tagline to blaze your glory. Let's put all the Republicans back on it. Let's make it a racist hellhole.
Let's also make a giant fucking sign that is brighter than the sun and put it across the street from an apartment building.
Oh my god, I had to delete it off my phone again. I haven't deleted the account, but I deleted Threads and X off my phone because I was like, every time I looked at them, I was like, I hate myself.
God, Threads died real quick.
Yeah.
Real quick. I hopped on and I think I have two. Are they called threads? When you
They
make
should
post?
be. They're called posts, which is now what X is, which is like, you said blaze your glory and you're calling them posts? Call them zeets. Call them zonks. Dude, I'm going totally zonkers on zeet.
See, this is actually a great idea because if he's going with X and blaze your glory, at least like have fun with it.
Yeah, have the balls to like go the whole 9 yards. We should create a platform called like, the Fimble. And it's like, oh dude, I'm gonna sweep so hard.
I love zonk. I've been zonking a lot.
Yeah, I got so zonked on X last night. Sounds like you just did so much Molly.
That's so funny.
Oh, yes. I hate it.
It's stupid.
Elon, just give money to people like Taylor did, and everyone will like you. It's such an easy win.
It's so easy.
You have so much money. You can't spend
so much
it all.
money. No, it's crazy because if you have that much money, it's like, man, everybody hates you. You can make everybody love you by just giving a bunch of money away because you can, and you would not be affected at all.
Isn't it funny how whenever it comes up, it's like, oh, Jeff Bezos, Mark Zuckerberg, Elon Musk, all weirdos, all billionaires. But no one ever like really lumps Bill Gates into it because he has like charity foundations.
Mm.
I'm sure he's not great. I'm sure he has problems, and I'm sure a lot of people don't like him. But at the same time, he doesn't really get lumped in the same way because he's just giving money back. Like,
Yeah.
Is it Warren Buffett that give away like most of his wealth?
Oh, I have no idea. Jimmy Buffett.
Jimmy Buffett's Margaritaville, baby.
Hell yeah, baby. Jimmy Buffett. Oh, man, Sean. I'm out here in Maine, and God, I'm using all this public Wi-Fi, and I gotta tell you, I feel like I'm getting caught with my pants down out here.
I keep telling you to go out protected. I keep telling you to go out protected, and what did you do? Go out unprotected.
I know, but I just don't know how to fix my problem.
No, I told you this. What did I tell you to use? If you want to be protected, what did I tell you to use?
I know. You told me to use NordVPN, but I'm a stupid idiot.
NordVPN offers discounts, starts on August 8th and ends September 12th, and it gives you 68% off and 3 months extra free for the 2-year plan, and you still didn't use it. That's a great deal.
It's a great deal. 68% off? That's almost a funny sex number.
How would you even go around Maine and not look at your favorite sports events, shows, films? It's not one thing to be protected, but what if you wanted to be over here with good old Jackaboy in Brighton and you wanted to watch British shows like the Great British Bake Off?
Oh, man. Being in Maine is like being in international waters. I don't have anything. I'd have to use a VPN to watch any kind of show from any other place.
I bet you also got a flight for a bad price, because with NordVPN, you can actually go to the place that you're getting the flight to, and then you can just hack in a matrix and get a cheaper flight. You went from America to America, so that doesn't really work, but if you ever want to come over here...
Wait, is that a real thing?
Yeah.
Oh. You buy it from a different... and it's cheaper?
Yeah.
Oh, that's genius. I never thought about that before.
I told you to use NordVPN!
But Sean, here's the thing about VPNs. They're always laggy and buffering.
Oh, the only buff that NordVPN has is massive muscles, because there's no buffering, no lag. It's the quickest one on the market.
Really? There's no bandwidth throttling?
No! No, with NordVPN you get maximum speed.
Well, let me tell you. NordVPN, it is the price of a cup of coffee once a month. And that analogy works really well.
Because I have coffee.
But Sean, I've got so many devices. I don't want to buy a ton of accounts.
How many devices you got? 2? 3?
I have 6.
Oh, that's the perfect amount that NordVPN works on. 6 devices.
One account can be used on up to 6 devices.
Yeah, show them your shocked face.
Well, where would I go?
Well, if you wanted to grab your huge discount for NordVPN plan, go to nordvpn.com/brain. You receive 4 extra months for free. There's no risk with Nord's 30-day money-back guarantee. It's in the description box of this very episode. Go get it. Am I able to share my screen? Because I have a thing I want to show you.
Ah, a thing you want to show me, eh?
Have you seen this song that's going around, which is every European dance song in the 1990s?
Yes, I have seen that.
I want to, can I, Wow. Can you see my screen?
Wow, I can.
Oh, Discord is like over it. Can you hear my screen?
Yes.
Okay. Woohoo! Fucking future's crazy. I want to watch this a little bit because it's just incredible.
Put your hands up in the air.
All of the dream, how does it mean?
Blaze your glory.
Oh, fuck yeah.
I wish that was the tagline. All of the dream, how does it mean?
They also got, like, the style of it perfect.
So good. So good.
And I like that it's like, it's people who don't, like, speak English as their first language, so it's like, all the grammar's, like, a little off, but it slaps.
Is this kind of like what Eurovision is like sometimes?
This is exactly what Eurovision is.
Hell yeah.
Anyway, that is the greatest thing that's been going on. People have been making like fan art of them and everything. I love that.
It. I love it so much.
Why don't we do fun things like that?
Oh, we should make a fun song.
Yeah.
A fun song with a fun music video, fun costumes.
We said we'd make a music album for Christmas, and let's face it, that's probably not happening.
It's probably not, but we have the power.
We should set our sights lower, like creating a song instead of an album. And that song is 2 minutes long instead of 5 minutes. Well, and most of it is instrumental and not singing.
The Christmas album was songs with like dicks and stuff, right?
Yeah, with Aaron.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, how hard could it be?
Come up with a Christmas line now that involves dicks, cocks, or balls. That isn't Jingle Balls. We did that one already.
That isn't Jingle Balls?
Yeah.
That's a parody of a song that already exists?
Uh-huh.
Okay, hold on.
What's your favorite Christmas song?
Favorite Christmas song? I like I'll Be Home for Christmas. I like, what's the song?
Mr. Worldwide by Pitbull.
There's a song that could easily be replaced with Cock and Balls because every time it's on, I replace it with
Cock the Halls.
It's like, and don't forget to hang up your sock. It's just exactly at 12 o'clock. He'll be coming down the chimney down. You know?
I don't think I know,
that one. Yeah, because he's like, the lyrics are so funny because it's like he's got a big fat sack upon his back and lots of goodies for you and for me.
He's got a gift in his sack for sure.
It would be so easy.
Yeah.
And don't forget to jerk off your cock, cause he's coming down your chimney now.
Wait, what are some of the lyrics?
He's got a big fat sack upon his back, and lots of goodies for you and for me. So grab a peppermint stick for old Saint Nick. Hang it on the Christmas tree.
Andy Williams, Happy Holidays?
Yes! Happy holidays!
Yeah.
Happy holidays!
Mine is no. Mine is Oh Holy Night. I couldn't think of the fall on your knees. Oh, suck my massive penis. I like that song a lot because I went to Christmas Mass at midnight. I went to midnight Mass one time.
Midnight Mass.
And I heard a choir singing that, and some lady was singing that part, and she made me cry at like 10 years old.
Aw.
And I was like, man, God might be real.
Yeah, I think what if we did a Christmas EP?
Like 4 songs?
Yeah, split the difference. You know? Because I think also, if we did an entire album, I think after a couple songs, it's like, all right, we get it.
We get it. It's cock and balls.
It's cock and ball torture, baby.
Very cool, guys. Well done. You guys are so creative.
And we are creative and handsome and humble. I think that we could do a Christmas EP with cock and balls.
Oh, and the cover could be like one of your OnlyFans pictures where it's just us with wreaths around our cocks.
Oh, it's perfect.
Like full hard for Christmas. Yeah, it's whatever. Yeah, I'm just rock solid for Christmas this year.
That's a really good title for the EP, Rock Hard for Christmas.
Well, then you'd have to do like rock song versions of things. Rock Hard for Christmas is just going to be my, that's going to be my Thankmas slogan. Rock Hard for Christmas, baby.
Rock Hard for Thankmas. Oh, we could do it live.
Thankmas is going to be cool this year. I can't really say what it is. I probably can because we might have announced it by then, but we talked about it, but it's going to be exciting. This is just my
It's
way
gonna be
of
very
reminding
exciting.
people that Thankmas is coming up at the start
Thankmas
of December.
is coming up.
Everyone's going to be there. Ethan's going to do in-person thing with me this time, not just his own stream. So
I'm gonna be there in person. I'm trying not to say anything. It's going to be very cool and very fun.
It'll be epic. Who knows how much money we'll raise, but it's always just about having fun as well.
Yeah, and I think it'll be fun to do something maybe a little different.
Yeah.
You know? How many years have you done Thankmas now?
A little strange. Maybe a little out there.
Ooh,
Now you say an adjective.
Adjective. A-T.
Buddy.
Buddy.
It's going to be
how
a
many
buddy
years?
good time.
Buddy, good time. Buddy. How many years have you done Thankmas now?
This will be our 6th.
Oh, what was the first Thankmas? Oh, man. That would be fun.
The first Thankmas was
like a...
It was technically the holiday special thing that you flew out for.
Oh.
Or that we did in London.
Yeah. It wasn't called Thankmas then?
No, it was the Jacksepticeye holiday special.
Well, you did one the year before, didn't you? With Felix?
That was Cringemas.
Oh. Wait.
So that's kind of like the impetus for Thankmas. To keep going every year. But just the idea of doing like a big charity stream at the end of the year came from that.
Okay. Was Cringemas your thing or Felix's thing?
It was Felix's, and I think it was through Disney. It was like a collaborative effort. I don't know if it was a Revel Mode thing. Those were the dark ages. I can't remember the timeline anymore. The timeline got purged.
We don't talk about Revel Mode.
God.
Good old Revel Mode.
It died as quick as it was born.
It did. But, you know.
But now we have
happens for a
Thankmas.
reason. But now we have Thankmas.
From the ashes riseth a phoenix of great proportion. And now Thankmas has raised like, what, 17, 18 million dollars on its own?
Yeah.
I mean,
Plus the 20
my
million?
my Tiltify page has like 21 million on it, but that also counts the other ones that I've done, like the monthly ones. But Thankmas has been bringing in like millions every year now, so
Yeah.
I'm always
fucking
like,
awesome.
I don't want it to, like, I would love to get over 1 million. Like, ideally, I'd be like, okay, 3 million every year, that would be incredible. But I'm always like, I don't want to like get my hopes up and like expect that and then under deliver or like, I don't know. I know the fans are good for it. I know the audience is keen and they want to raise a lot of money and everything, but I'm always just trying to like temper expectations. I should go out there with confidence and be like, here we go. 10 million, baby. 10 million is just an insane amount of money. There's no way we'll pass that. I would love to. I would love to give people the confidence that we're going to do that, but
I think that you'll be able to pass 10 million again, like at some point.
someday. I think it would take a huge effort and a lot of sponsors to happen, but I think it is possible.
Yeah.
I want to shatter that single event record of 11.4 million. I want to blow past that.
I think you could do it. I think so.
Seeing how much we raised with like anonymous donors, company sponsors, the audience themselves, other YouTubers donating, I think it's very possible in a single event to raise like 15 million.
Yeah. I agree.
But that has to be a perfect storm.
I don't understand why more companies don't sponsor charity streams.
I don't
Because
either.
it looks good for them, and also tax-wise for them, it's beneficial. And then
everyone has budget that they're trying to like if you want your budget for next year to remain the same, but you have surplus, then you want to get rid of that money. So
yeah,
donating it to charity is a tax write-off, and everyone wins.
I don't understand companies. Why don't you do?
That's what I'm trying to do. Companies, if you want to sponsor Thankmas,
Huh?
I will gladly take all of your money.
There should just be a part of Thankmas where you just sit there and read off just like 30 minutes of straight ad reads. But something is happening, but you're like, all right, guys, now it's time for the ad read portion of the show. Through this X amount of money is being raised. Or after every company, you're like, thank you, X company, for your generous donation of $100,000. Well, whatever.
The thing is that you want them to donate a lot, but if they're donating a lot, then they usually want more than just a shout out, which I feel like is fair. Like Coca-Cola gave $500,000 last time, and they wanted like a segment where we were tasting different types of Coke. Yeah. And I was like, yeah, that's fine. I will do that.
Wait, what did you? I can't remember. Weren't they like very particular about the wordage?
Yeah, because they're the Coca-Cola company. The company is not called Coke. So it's like how.
But you had to call it. Did you have to call it?
We were allowed to call the drink
company?
Coke, but we couldn't call the company Coke, which colloquially is what people call them. But for like brand recognition, it's like how when you're doing brand deals with Disney and they're like, this is like Disney's XYZ. You can't say this is XYZ. You have to say like this is Disney's whatever. Like Marvel's Spider-Man. You always have to like get the thing out first.
I think that there's some way to just have you sit in a tub of something and you just read off.
Hey, if they want me to do that, when it comes to charity, I'm a total whore. I am an absolute slut for sponsorships for charity. When it comes to my main channel, I'm like, I don't know if I want to work with that company. I don't know if I want to play that game. Yeah, that's a lot of money, but I don't really want to do that. It doesn't really suit me. I have coffee to promote as well, and like the podcast and stuff. I want to focus on those. When it comes to Thankmas, I'm like, give me everything. I will spend 6 hours reading corporate sponsorships if it gets us $10 million. Yeah. Everyone's happy about that.
Easy, baby.
It's a very boring stream, but I don't care.
But I mean, I think that there's something funny about the bit of like, for the next 30 minutes, it's just ad reads. Yeah, and then, I mean, at the end of the day, it's money for a wonderful cause, so.
I mean, we could do that. That is a thing we can try. It all just depends on what sponsors are okay with it and who wants to donate.
Yeah. But I mean, better than nothing, I suppose.
Yeah.
As far as,
my philosophy with Thankmas is to try and bleed some companies dry. And I think I've said that before, but I'll repeat it. In like the best way possible. I want the majority of the money from Thankmas to be from corporate sponsorships instead of having to ask the audience all the time. Because they'll keep pushing, but sometimes they'll go beyond their means, and I don't like doing that.
Yeah, there's always that thing, especially with charity streams, where it's like, oh, I can't really afford this, but I want to give back.
Here's $10,000.
Yeah, I feel bad sometimes because it's like, don't put yourself in a financially stressful situation. Like, it's very nice that you want to give back and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But, you know, companies giving a ton of money is way better.
Yeah, it's like trying to get the money from the people and the organizations that can afford it. And some YouTubers have been incredibly generous. Like Corey gave fucking $400,000 last year.
Yeah, it's fucking awesome.
That is nuts. I'm gonna force it that we're gonna have an award called the Kenshin at Thankmas. Or like the Corey or something like that, where it's like whoever donates the most amount of money, like instead of an organization or whatever, they get the Kenshin Award.
Yes, I love that.
Although I hope
that.
But Corey can never win it himself because I don't want it to. If he wants to give $400,000 again, that would be incredible. But
I think that you have to start it off. If you're gonna make it a thing, you have to start it off by giving it to him. Or you give two in one, where you go, okay, we made this award in honor of Corey Kenshin giving so much money.
I'm going to do something like that, because a recurring bit is always fun anyway.
Yeah.
But yeah, he deserves something. Like, other people have donated a lot of money as well, and I'm very grateful. But Corey has given, like, over all the Thankmases I've done, he's given like $700,000.
Jesus.
If not more. I think he's closer to have given $1 million than he hasn't.
That's insane.
Yeah. He's a saint.
That is so much. So much.
Ethan, you've been traveling. You've been rushing around, going to different places. Oh, I'm going to go back home. I don't live in the place I'm from. I bet you don't even have time to cook while you're away. You're just getting all these stinky meals out of restaurants, treating your body like not a temple. Well, not with HelloFresh, baby, because you can get ingredients ordered right to your house, the perfect amount of ingredients for every single meal. No messing around, no being at the supermarket being like, oh, do I want an apple or an orange? It doesn't, you can have both.
Listen, I hate going to the supermarket because I never know what I need to get. Even if I've got a recipe, I'm like, well, this needs garlic. I'm going to get a pound of garlic. But with HelloFresh, it completely eliminates that. They give you the exact amount that you need. There's no food waste.
And not only that, but you're not only like following instructions, but you're also learning to cook. You learn what goes with what, because you don't just have a whole plethora of things in front of you. You have exactly what you need to make a perfect little food baby.
Well, Sean, here's the thing, though. I don't have hours upon hours to cook a meal for myself. I got to do it quick.
You can do it quick. Look, I never cooked steak at home before because I was like, the restaurants always do it better. I can never cook a steak just as good. And then the first steak I ever cooked was actually with HelloFresh, and it came out really good. Made a peppercorn sauce. Never knew how to make that before. And now I know how to make it. It was so cool, so easy. Thanks, HelloFresh. You saved my marriage.
That's right. That's right. And so many of the meals are quick and easy to do. Some of them even just take 15 minutes to make. It's quick. It's easy. It's delicious. And
it tastes so
it's
good.
healthy.
It is healthy. You can also go with different options. You can go, what type of food do you like? There's a plethora of different filters you can go through to get different types of calorie intakes, proteins. If you're working out or you're just trying to get healthier, it's got it all, baby.
They've got wonderful options, and it's 25% cheaper than takeout and less expensive than grocery shopping, which is wonderful. So not only are you eating better, you're learning to cook, doing all this stuff, but you're saving money as well.
Wait, I was stinky before, and all I did was go and get HelloFresh myself. I didn't even have a super duper saver code or any sort of like referral link. Where could I have gotten one of those?
Yeah. You can go to HelloFresh.com/50BrainLeak. That's 50 BRAINLEAK, and use the code 50BrainLeak for 50% off. That's half off, plus free shipping.
Free shipping in this economy?
That's right. HelloFresh.com/50BrainLeak. Use the code 50BrainLeak.
You go cook. Anyway, so Ethan, I'm here to canvass you here today for your Thankmas donation.
Yes. Yeah, I gotta beat Corey.
Yeah, all of your brain leak money that you've been making is actually all being funneled into Thankmas. You don't actually make anything off of this. It's all for charity. Because you're a good guy. You're a good guy and you want to give back.
I do. Thank you so much. I am so happy to hear.
You're so welcome that I'm taking your money for charity. It's like when you give a gift at Christmas. It's like a donation has been made in your name. It's like
oh,
thanks.
Cool.
That's great, but also...
Is all your brain leak money going to Thankmas?
No.
Oh, okay. Just mine. Okay. Good. Good. I'm so happy to hear.
Because I just donate so much every year anyway.
This is so true.
I thought I thought I'd take a year off. You could give your money. Mm-hmm. Maybe next year.
Maybe next year. We'll see. We'll see.
If you've been good.
I am very excited for Thankmas, though. It's going to be a fun time this year. So mark your calendars.
I need to hype it up more. I need to start hyping it earlier, because usually I'm like, Thankmas is coming around and I don't want to over promote things, and I'm all fucking weird about that. Like, I have this coffee company. It's like I should be promoting the absolute shit out of it. Brain leak, Thankmas. You can't over promote charity. But I'm always like, I don't want to come off as like Brandy all the time. Not the singer.
But with Thankmas, though, I think if people get annoyed about you promoting it, it's like, okay, well, it's a fucking charity event. So.
Yeah, that's a real, shut the fuck up moment.
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up.
Speaking of promotion, I forgot to tell you this. I made a video to promote BrainLeak the other day.
Oh.
And I might try and do a part 2 because it didn't feel hard enough. But I took all of the quizzes that I could find about you because I was like, I want to see how good I know my co-host.
That's a good idea.
But it was too easy. It was too easy. Some of them were really funny though, where they were made in like 2014, 2015.
Oh, yeah.
And so it was just peak, like, how much of a boss is Jackson?
Where is the planet Bossatron? Who's the last Bossatronian?
There was like, who does he hate more? Steve or Billy something?
Billy and Bobby.
Billy something. It was like a weird niche
Billy
reference.
Wheels.
And I was like, I don't know what
I
this
don't even
is.
know. There's no
Yeah.
answer to that. That's like an essay question.
I don't know, but it was a fun time. But I challenge somebody out there to make a harder quiz so then I can do a part 2. Make it actually
Yeah.
difficult.
Can we get back to the era of like making quizzes for YouTubers?
Yeah, it's
Look,
a fun time.
We need content.
Yeah, we do.
You want to see your quiz. We want to make money off of you.
Go out there, make a quiz about me, make a quiz about Sean, and then
I miss those days where it's like you could just look up like quiz things about yourself and like just have fun with them, or like all of that stuff now is considered cringe. I'm like, I think we need the cringe to come back. I think we need that like really earnest, sweet, like just like before parasocial relationships were a known thing. It's like, just bring that back, that sweet innocence. Now it's all like corporations and companies and multiple editors and production crews and making massive videos. It's like, I just want to be in my bedroom looking at like a random flash game or a quiz. Or
yeah, make some fun quizzes for us to do. Huh? How, speaking of videos, you are now back to making videos. How are you feeling?
I sure am. I feel good.
I guess it's funny because we never really talked about that because we've been doing the podcast, obviously, but we never really talked about how you haven't been making videos.
Yeah, I guess because the last time we recorded, it was like with guests, and then before that, it was like I took a couple of weeks off. Now it's been 2 months.
Yeah. This is the longest break in your history, isn't it?
No, I think after my dad died, I took longer off, or I think I took like close to 3 months off after that. But I can't remember. That was the time when I made like 15 months.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
But I mean, I'm back to videos, but I'm in a better headspace about it because I recorded like the Chill as Art game, and after an hour, I was like, okay, recording done. I was like, oh, I should get started on something else. I was like, no, that's how I get burnt out on this, is just filling every hour with work and padding out every day. I was like, no, I'm gonna ease off. I'm just gonna have fun with it. I'm in this headspace where I'm like, I really want to capture that old energy again.
Yeah.
Because I don't know if we talked about this before, but when I started off doing it and you started off doing it, it was like a lot of that like energetic, really like wide-eyed, childlike wonder about everything. It was really fun and it was goofy and it was silly. And I really enjoy doing it that way. But after like 10 years of doing it, it's like you kind of get stuck in the same rhythms, and then like stuff starts to like plateau and go down and up, and you start like questioning stuff and doubts creep in. And then all of that conversation about, oh, you're too childish, you're too goofy, you're too immature, started to like creep into me. And I think after that, it started to like crush my soul after 10 years of doing it, of hearing the same things over and over again. Yeah. And I was like, I am too childish. I am too goofy. I am too energetic. I should calm down. I'm a 30-year-old man. Yeah. And I'm like, I hate that I kind of had it like squeezed out of me. I hate that like my soul was crushed a little bit by the same things over and over again. I'm like, I want to get back to that like hyper energetic side of myself that's just fun to make shit. It's not about what you're playing as much and the details of it. It's more about like the overall like entertainment package.
I understand that. I feel like I kind of have been the same way a little bit, in almost the opposite sense of where I got babied so hard for such a long time that I think I was like, I need to be less like this so people take me more seriously and are just not babying me all the time. It was funny. I think we talked about this a little bit, but after I still get babied a bit, but after Creator Clash, there was a massive shift in like the way that my audience treated me, which is really interesting.
That wasn't baby
like,
fight.
Yeah, it was just like they saw me in a ring fight a man, and they're like, oh, maybe he is an adult.
Yeah, I think wanting to be taken more seriously is a better way of putting it. That people would baby you a lot, or like not see you as an adult.
Yeah.
And then I think I kind of like went a hard 180 in the other direction. And I think audiences pick up on that stuff a lot, and they smell like blood in the water whenever anything like shifts so quick. Yeah. I'm like, I'd rather be honest about it and be like, yeah, that's where I'm at, and I also miss having that energy, but I was too afraid to go back to it in case I came off as like trying too hard or forceful or like too goofy, or because there's a lot of people who do that, but they're like really forcing it out to kind of like add personality. Whereas like, I think that just naturally is our personalities, and that it naturally shines through when you let it. But I've just been snuffing it out. It's been buried deep down. I put a fucking blanket on top of it and I smothered it in its sleep.
Killed it.
I want to play like Turbo Dismount and just fucking scream for no reason. Play Happy Wheels and lose my voice in 20 minutes.
That's like why I loved doing Unisonic so much, and why I've really enjoyed the videos that we've been recording for Brain Leak.
Yeah.
Because like the little like character that comes out is not something I force at all. It just happens.
No, I can assure you that the way Ethan talks in videos, as much as Mark used to be like, you just turn into a different person when the camera's on. It's like, I'm sorry, it's called entertainment. It's called fun. Ever heard of it? But Ethan is... I've spent 2 weeks in your house total now, sleeping in your house, and Ethan never stops making noise. You're always singing, you're always humming, you're always making voices, you're always doing sounds. It's not a character.
This is true. I am always making noise. I'm always singing at Spencer. I talk to Spencer all the time.
Well, you have to talk to your pet. That's normal. You're a fucking psychopath if you don't.
This is very true. This is very, very true.
But yeah, it's the same thing. I think because Jacksepticeye and Sean were like one thing for a while, and then the older I got, they kind of like separated, and then doing Jacksepticeye that way, I was like, well, I don't want people to think it's phony or fake, but it's not. It's just, that's who I am when I'm in like entertainment mode. That's who I am when I'm trying to like have fun. And at the end of the day, there is a little fakery to all of the YouTube content, because you are trying to entertain. Like no one's like that all the time anyway. So I'm like, I need to get out of my head about it. I need to stop caring what people think so much and just do. I'm going to jerk off on camera. I'm going to do it. For years, I've been holding myself back, but I'm going to do it.
He's going to get that blue curtain. He's going to get the blue Yeti. He's going to get
painted white
C920, and he's going to fucking crank that shaft. Oh, man. He's going to crank those gameplays. It's going to go crazy.
I'm going to Ethan my nester.
It's funny because I stopped doing gaming stuff, and now that I've stopped doing it, I'm like, there's parts of me that like miss it, and I feel like for some reason I can't make gaming videos anymore because I was like, I'm not doing it anymore, which I can if I want to, and I probably will at some point start doing random stuff every now and again. It just won't be the bulk of the content. But there are parts of me where I'm like, man, I miss just like playing a game. Like I miss playing like a random Flash game, or just like going on Itch.io.
Those are the best ones.
Horror game.
I don't want to sit down and record 12 episodes of something that people might want or might not want. Mm-hmm. It's like, but if I sit down and play Deer Simulator, people are going to love that shit. Ethan, I'm sad.
Why are you sad?
Because I spend so much money on all these apps on my phone.
What kind of apps on your phone?
Paying for a flashlight app. Paying for balloons. Paying for all these apps that I don't even realize I don't know how to get rid of all the money problems.
Sean, I've been telling you about this for weeks, all right?
Telling
First of all,
me what?
stop paying a monthly fee for your flashlight app. There's one built into your phone. You don't need to do that. But secondly, you've got all these apps, all these subscriptions that are piling up, I'm sure costing you hundreds of dollars a month and thousands of dollars a year. You could have been using Rocket Money.
Rocket Money? What the frickin' even is that?
Rocket Money helps you keep track of all of those subscriptions and helps you get rid of the unwanted ones. It'll track everything that's coming in and out of your bank account, and it'll track all of the reoccurring purchases that keep happening. And it says, hey, you're spending $49.99 a month on this flashlight app. Are you sure you need that? Are you sure about that?
What did they do to us? I've been paying $49.99 every month for my flashlight when I realized there's $1 billion in my phone.
Listen, most people think they're spending $80 on their subscription, when in reality, the number is closer to $200.
Triple digit?
I know. And you probably do the thing that everyone does, and I know I do, where I'm like, I'm going to sign up for this free trial, but then you have to put in your credit card information anyway, and then you forget about it, and then you're being charged for this thing that you're not even using after the free trial.
I do that, and then I just wait for the credit card to expire because I forget which ones I had.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. And with Rocket Money, you can easily cancel the ones you don't want with just the press of a button. All right?
That's cool. I want that. I'm gonna do that.
You should. Stop wasting money on things you don't use, Sean. Cancel your flashlight subscription. Manage your money the easy way. Go to rocketmoney.com/brainleak. That's rocketmoney.com/BRAINLEAK.
Rocketmoney.com/brainleak. Okay, I'll go there and do that. Thank you.
Cancel your flashlight app now. It feels weird to be back in this room.
If those walls could talk, what would they say?
Screaming and... But, this is where it all... Well, this isn't where it all began. That was at my childhood home. Until I
Then
was
what's the
16.
fucking point?
Yeah, but this is where it really began.
This is where you really start cranking.
This is where I really started cranking those gameplays.
Yeah.
My desk was right over here. And then at one point, near the end, my desk was right over here where I'm sitting currently.
Damn.
But this was a nifty little room. Someday we'll go to Maine at the same time, and I'll show you around my old stomping grounds.
And we'll record a video in that room.
Oh, yeah, baby.
Take a DNA sample out of the carpets.
Ooh, man. What would it contain?
I remember when I moved to LA, I was packing up this room, and I was taking all of the acoustic panels off of the wall, and I took one of them out, and a fucking dead mouse had crawled. Well, a mouse had crawled behind the panel, and then I guess got stuck and just died behind it. It was bad. I don't know how I didn't smell it, because death smells bad. So I don't know how.
It sure does.
Smell that one, but yeah, it was rough. It was rough.
Damn, it's like, who
Those
fucking
walls-
farted in here? Jesus, stinks like ass.
It stinks like dead mouse behind an acoustic
Your dad
panel.
comes in, he's like, what the fuck are you doing in here? Are you jerking off? It smells like
He didn't
shit
ever come
in
in
here.
here. He didn't ever come down here. But now he has his 3D printing set up down here, and
He can 3D print a new child now.
yes, he can make a new boy, a real boy.
A real gymnast. With
he
no
can make-
peanut allergy.
He can make a kid without a peanut allergies, a pro baseball player or something. He knows how to use power tools and stuff.
He knows how to saw.
He knows how to saw. I don't know how to saw. I was never taught. And that's my father's fault. He texted me when that video came out, and he was like, "I'm disappointed in you," and I was like,
I'm disappointed in you.
That's not the first time I've heard that. But yeah, no, I was like, this is your fault. If you wanted me to know how to saw, you should have taught me how to saw.
How?
But you didn't.
Nobody needs to know how to saw.
I know.
It's like algebra. It's like, how often do you really have to use this in your day-to-day life?
Never. I'm not a woodworker. I'm not a constructionman.
You shouldn't be shamed for the things you don't know. You should be embraced for the knowledge I get to impart on you. I say, as I probably make fun of you all the time for not knowing something, and vice versa. But
this is probably true.
But I'd like to sound smart and be condescending at the same time.
You do sound smart a lot.
Oh, I can dangle this. I could dangle my microphone from the ceiling.
Oh shit!
It's like
I can pick up the light.
Ah,
I can be really blue.
This is incredible.
I'm being scanned. I'm being photocopied.
It does look like you're being photocopied. This is sick. This is fucking dope. This is fucking dope.
Wow.
Man, I'm not going to because I don't want to move. But I could bring my dad down here and we could interrogate him on why he didn't teach me how to saw and say.
Well, he wouldn't be able to hear me. You'd need the headphones, and it would just be me talking to him.
It'd be so much.
And I don't want to be alone with your dad. If we ever interrogate him, it should be in person. It's not that fun to do it over the internet.
Yes, I agree.
Yeah, you should agree, because I'm really agreeable.
It's very funny. The documentary about my tour is almost complete. And I was watching a cut of it the other day, and so they interviewed my dad. And when you're like being interviewed and stuff, you'll often be asked to say the same thing again, or maybe in a different way or whatever. And it's very funny because there's takes where my dad is saying genuine stuff and you can tell that it's really him saying it. But when there was like, oh, can you say that thing one more time? He like shifts into like actor mode where you can tell that he's really doing it. He's really putting his whole pussy into it. It's very funny. It's very, very funny.
My child Ethan, he was once a wee lad. Thank you.
Well, there's one specific line where they were talking about my anxiety, and they were like, "Oh, can you say that again? Like, can you say, yeah, I would say that Ethan's anxious," and the way that he delivered it, and I'm not trying to shit on my dad. I love my dad so much, but he was just like, "Yeah, I'd say Ethan's anxious."
It's like a Netflix documentary.
It's so good. I love it.
It's like, yeah, I'd say he was anxious. Well, like cuts to your mom going.
It's so good too. I don't think any of this is ever shown in the doc, but we got my dad. Where we did his interview was him outside grilling, but he's never grilling anything. There's nothing on the grill. Very, very funny.
That reminds me of a TikTok I saw today of some guy. He stitched with some lady that was like, oh, what is it with men like talking about women's issues, blah, blah, blah. And then the guy was making fun of another guy who always talks about women misogynistically, but he's always pretending to be cutting vegetables. So it's like he has like ear pods in and he's like at his kitchen and he's like, what's the deal with this anyway? You know what I mean? And he's like cutting nothing. It's like the people who like pretend they're on a podcast to get like make it seem like they know what they're doing.
Do you see the no vegetables?
The two I saw, he didn't have any vegetables. Because you'd also hear it. You'd hear the knife cut. But I didn't hear anything. I just saw he had a knife in his hand. So he's like, has a knife in his hand, and he's being an asshole. Good job, dude. Everyone has a gimmick.
Everybody's got a gimmick. Everybody.
Just have an intro with a blue curtain and a hat. You're not hurting anybody.
That's all you need. That's all you need.
Yeah.
Humble beginnings.
Humble beginnings. Outrageous wealth. Humble beginnings, outrageously wealthy future. That's the the upward slant of that.
And humble endings, you know?
Yeah, when all of your money gets taken away from you, and you realize you can't bring any of it with you to the afterlife. So what was the point of becoming a billionaire?
This is so
Dumbass. You became a billionaire?
Why not?
Ha! What a waste of time.
You became a billionaire? Ha! I'm gonna die in 20 years. The world is crumbling. God.
You know you die someday, right? Pfft, stupid billionaire.
Idiot Elon. Why
Bet
not
you didn't even leave it to your kids so you don't even get to see her like. Bet you didn't know you were driving with the driving crooner. Or working with the driving crooner.
But you didn't know you were on X.com or working with X.com.
Or blazing your own glory.
Or blazing your own glory. Was it Elon? Elon had to have been the person that came up with that.
Yeah.
Had to have been.
And X.
Had to have been. And X. Named it after his kid, I guess.
He named it
wonder what
after
they call
Grimes, his ex. That was my tweet. I said that he hasn't gotten over his ex, and I was like, proud of that one.
That one's good.
And then I
That
realized,
one's
I went
really
through Twitter, and I was like, oh, everybody else already made this joke. Well, fuck me then.
Yep. That's what I did with, you know, that house, the two houses in, like, Santa Monica or whatever, the one.
The
right
Barbenheimer ones?
Yeah. Because I made that joke, and then I was like, there's no way people haven't already made this joke. But I genuinely thought of this. I didn't see it, and I thought it's funny. Fuck off. I don't care about any of this.
Sounds like you care a little.
I do care a little.
You want to talk about it? You want my stress ball?
I just thought it was funny. I had one of those, but it was purple. I know that I already said that I had one of those, but...
Where is it?
I don't know. It might be here. Somewhere.
You had it that long ago?
Yeah. I had it. Oh. I had it in this house.
Is it a Ryako?
Oh, I don't. It didn't have any branding on it.
Mine's got branding on it.
Timeless.
Priceless. Worthless. That's a priceless and worthless are very close to being the same thing.
They are.
Man, that house over there, priceless. No one wants to buy it.
These moments that we're having, worthless.
Time to make some worthless memories. That should be a Polaroid slogan.
That would be so good.
Worthless memories, landfill waste.
That could be X's new thing.
Yeah.
Blaze your glory with worthless memories.
Waste your time should be its fucking slogan.
That should be. Just be more whatever it's called. You know
You'll
what
get
it's
there.
Called. What is it called? Scriddle.
You'll get there. Come on.
What is it called? Not self-conscious.
No.
Hold on. We'll get there. Not self-conscious. It's when you're self-aware.
Yeah.
When you're aware of yourself.
That didn't take as much time as I expected.
No.
I was really just hoping to pad out the rest of the episode with you hilariously bungling the English language.
Just being like
self-deprecating, self-reflection,
self-reflecting,
self-transparency.
No, that's not it. No. God. No. Oh, I'm so glad that I'm holding this microphone in my hand because I can do cool effects that otherwise would be impossible. Like, this is me in a car and I'm yelling, but the car is going by you, okay? Ready? Ah! Did it work?
That sounded great. I have you in the AirPods, so I just heard you scream. The audience at home got to hear you do that, and it sounded great. You got a real Doppler effect for them, but for me it was just, ah!
I forgot about that. Whoopsies.
You got to do the, I'm a giraffe!
I'm a giraffe!
You remember that Vine?
It worked. Yeah, I remember. Of course I remember. See, that Vine, Worthless.
That's one for the ages. Worthless.
We've also changed into lounge mode here on the podcast.
Are you lounging right now?
Yeah, I'm on a futon. What about it?
Futon? I'm on a fucking Herman Miller.
Futon.
I'm like respecting my back like an idiot.
Oh yeah, there's no respect here. Not on a futon.
Brain leak, respectless. Mm-hmm. Brain leak, worthless.
That should be our new tagline.
Yeah.
The most worthless podcast. Listen,
Come here
you
and
all
make some
at home,
worthless
you enjoy it.
memories.
I've had some leakers come up to me while
What?
I've been here. Yeah, I've had a couple leakers come up to me.
I didn't know leakers were real.
Yeah, I know. Me either.
I thought they just watched the episodes, but they weren't real. They didn't like go outside.
If you meet either of us out in the wild and you're a leaker, make it known. Just be like, hey, drip, drip.
Yeah.
Or, hey, stay
hey
leaky.
leaker. Or address us by brain or leak.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Love that.
Or just come up and be like, my daughter doesn't want to go to bed at night. How can I gaslight her into?
Oh,
Yeah,
should we talk about that at all?
If you meet us in the wild, you should always tell us how you know us. Because that is fascinating to me. It's like, oh, I started watching your Shadow of the Colossus series, or I know you from Brain Leak. Those are very different things. Those are very different experiences that I've given you. And I want to know what energy I need to meet.
Yes. That is true, actually. Two very different mediums.
Yeah.
Very different mediums. But yeah, I've met some leakers and they've been like, hey, loving the podcast. And I go, really? And they go, nah, it's fine.
Bye, weird man.
I go, huh, whatever.
What's your favorite part
should
of
we-
it? What's your favorite part of the podcast? Let us know.
Yeah. If you're such a big fan of the podcast, what's your favorite thing that we've said that we don't even remember saying?
Yeah.
Should we talk about how we kind of want to take a segment away from the podcast?
Oh, yeah. We've been talking about it at the round table, King Arthur's round table with our cocks in the middle. We've been wondering if the bad advice segment should stay or go. And we can put the power in your hands. And don't just say, yeah, keep it, because you're just a fan and you think that that's what we want to hear. We're legitimately asking for honest feedback and critique. Because we think that segment could be better, or that amount of time could be allotted to something funnier.
We think that segment is worthless.
It's like every week kind of feels like we're doing the same sort of questions, or we're answering the same things, or doing it in the same way, and it's just
Yeah.
kind of like ran its course already.
Yeah, I think if we were to do like a live show or something, I think that segment would be fun to do in person. But I think that every week it gets a little, I don't know, it gets a little monotonous, and it does feel like we're kind of...
Yeah, we've also gotten a lot of bad advice for people that it's just people actually asking for like legitimate life advice about very serious topics, and we're like, can't really answer that.
Yeah.
Especially in that format. I don't want to like make a joke about how you should come out to your parents or something like that. Like that's not something I want to joke about.
Yeah. So let us know what you think. Let us know if you enjoy that part of the show, if we should continue doing it, or if we replace it with something else.
Yeah. We do want to have a recurring bit in all our episodes, but that seemed like a good idea at the time, and I was like, yeah, we could probably come up with something better.
Yeah. Let us know. Let us know. You can email us, or you can tweet us.
Yeah, we have a Twitter. We have an X.
We do. We do have an X, unfortunately, and we have Instagram, and we have...
I don't know if we really can count our Instagram, because we don't do anything on that.
No, there's nothing on there.
Yeah.
But
I mean, you can pad the numbers for us and make us feel good if you want. We're not going to hold
do
it
that.
against you.
No, we won't hold it against you. We should rally the troops for a fun like community day of Brain Leak.
Yeah.
Get all the leakers to do something.
Go out there and rob your congressman.
No, but on the World Wide Web, National Brain Leak Day. When did the podcast start?
We need a brain leak day. Let's go back through the annals of history.
The anal.
We can figure this out. It 3 months ago. Mm-hmm. It started on, where's the date? April 19th.
April 19th. Okay.
2023.
April 19th. This is the birth of Brain Leak. So that'll obviously be Brain Leak Day. I don't want to wait that long though. I want it now. I want Brain Leak Day now.
I want Brain Leak Day every day.
Come on.
Why can't Brain Leak Day be every day? Every Wednesday?
It can be every Wednesday. That's what. Come on, guys.
Brains Day.
Brains Day. Brains Day. Brains Day. I do want to do more fun little promotional videos for Brain Leak.
Yeah, we should.
I think it's fun and funny. And I know that we've been talking about it for a while, but the videos will be coming soon. They are in editing mode.
Yeah, one of them is already almost done.
I'm very excited to see it.
I've been seeing snippets of it. It's very funny. It's nothing but pure chaos.
I'm so excited to see it. Very excited to show you guys that one.
Yeah.
It's going to be very good.
When that goes up, you better like that shit. You better go out there and like fucking favorite and like share.
Like, comment, and subscribe. Come on, baby.
Yeah. Put a lot of effort into it. I don't want it to go up and be like, yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, it's okay, I guess.
Yeah, like,
no, I think
gas us up a little bit.
It's very funny. It's very good.
The content will speak for itself, but also I'll speak for it. It's very good.
It's very good.
It's just too good.
It's just too good. I really want to make money off this.
I really want to.
I really want to.
That thing's real. That thing's gonna kill me. That thing lives on Earth. Oh, I love him so much. Well, folks, we're gonna end the episode here because Ethan's kind of on holiday, and I don't want to take up too much of his time and like fucking stay here leaking all the time, and our stuff doesn't work properly. Anyway, thank you guys for watching the episode. Really appreciate you guys' patronage and hanging out with us and just vibing, just leaking with us.